I'm broadcasting in the cottage today. Usually I like to sit in the living room on Sundays in front of the plants and stuff, but unfortunately my son Sagan and my daughter Jana are both sick. Minor fevers, congestion, and instead of on Sundays my wife would usually take them for a ride in the morning just around the area while I'm broadcasting. And this morning I obviously, of course, my children aren't going anywhere, so I said, don't worry about it, I'll go sit in the cottage. Excuse me. Interestingly enough, about the cottage is if you've ever watched my series on YouTube, don't, but if you've ever watched the series on YouTube, I filmed all of the episodes here inside the cottage. These are windows. They're just covered up right now with like soundproofing baffles because I have my drums in here because I'm recording an album for the group Hitman. So since my cottage is soundproofed, I use this as my studio to record my drum tracks, and I'm rehearsing for the Grease show I have next month. Long story short, in March, I'm having a studio built in my basement of my house, so all this stuff can go into there, and I will have my cottage back, and somewhere around April-ish, March is the build in the basement, April, May, somewhere I'd say around May-ish, late April, I will be back broadcasting here in my cottage, and this is my safe haven, man. This is my temple. I absolutely love my cottage. It's a small 9x9 cottage. It's soundproofed. I did all the woodwork inside myself. I did all the soundproofing. It's very cool. It's mine. It's my little place to go and hide and get away, and it has incredible. I call it the portal. It's an incredibly spiritual place for me. I have crystals all over it. There's loaded with crystals. There's things in here that are reminiscent to me and my personality. Some lightsabers and an Obi-Wan Kenobi statue, a monolith from 2001. Just things in here that bring me joy, and that when I look at them, they give me. I don't just look at them and go, "Oh wow, that's cool." I look at them and I reflect on them. And that's what I try and do. You know, I'm a minimalist. And what I try and do is just being a minimalist doesn't mean I don't have a lot of things. My wife's not a minimalist. My family's not a minimalist. So it's definitely hard sometimes for me to navigate a minimalistic lifestyle in a home without minimalists. You know, I have very limited amount of clothing and stuff like that. But as far as personal objects, not drums and things like that, but trinkets, pictures, you know, like this here and stuff. I have very little of that stuff, but it's all stuff that not only brings me joy and happiness, they're things that make me reflect. They're things that make me go within and search for a higher meaning within. And you might be saying to yourself, well, he just said lightsabers and an Obi-Wan Kenobi statue. Well, if you think about it, Star Wars, Jedis, the Force, you know, this unforeseen energy that we all have access to, a Jedi living that path of truth and honesty and being of service to others. So when I look at these things, they do invoke that feeling to me. When I look at my Obi-Wan Kenobi statue, man, Obi-Wan Kenobi was my first guru. I was 7 years old, and that was the first guy I saw who spoke of something other than Christianity, Catholicism, and Protestant, and being Jewish. And in my neighborhood, I grew up in the projects in Queens, New York, and that's what it was like. It was a big melting pot. So to really finding yourself was almost impossible, because we know we get altered, right? The misguided perspective, all the things we see, hear, feel, taste, and touch. But then on top of that, we start to absorb characteristics and traits of people we like, movies we see, and you know what I'm talking about. You've hung around with somebody enough times to where all of a sudden you picked up some of their mannerisms or some of their words. Well, think of what that's doing. That's altering you, and it's not always necessarily bad. Just going to turn the heat up. It's not always necessarily bad. It could be a really good thing, right? It could be a positive change, but a lot of times those things could be negative. So as far as me, the things in my home, I can't stand like excessive cups and plates and forks and all these things. You know, I go in some of my friends' houses, it's my friend and his wife, and you open their cabinet and they have 20 glasses, 20 coffee cups, and I'm like, when's the football team coming over? And they're like, what? I'm like, well, who the hell's coming over that you need all these cups and stuff? So for me, that's what I do. I keep things around that not only spark joy, but things that really resonate and make me go within. And this has nothing to do with today's conversation, but I just wanted to warm myself up, let my lungs calm down, explain why I'm here in my cottage, and clear out that one last lump in my throat. I have definitely been, over the last 24 hours, as I said, my son and daughter have both had fevers, and they're on that. You know, I would definitely say it's a really bad cold or minor flu. They're a little better today, but over the last couple of days, with all the stuff I have to do, all the music I've got to get down and get ready for Greece, I, over the last couple of days, have kind of been avoiding, the best I could, but you can't. When your kids are sick and they want to be held, you got to pick them up. So I've been trying to, keep myself clean, keep distant, right? But man, I have been eating oranges and taking my vitamins like a madman excessively. I've been green juicing over the last few days like a madman, and I could feel it. I could feel it in my throat, and I could feel that I'm just on that, for the last few days, for the last 2 days, I'm dancing on that line of not getting sick or getting sick. I could just feel that slight little weakness in my body. I could feel the raspiness, the little bit of a rawness inside my chest and stuff like that. And a little congested, but I'm doing what I can to prevent this. And that's really what I want to talk about today. I just mentioned the force. Is there a force out there? And these chakras we have, the senses, and sensors. SENSORS and SENSES. Senses, like your taste, smell, touch, right? And sensors. Parts of our body, our stomach, our heart, our throat, our mind, our lower rooted system. These areas all respond to different things that are going around us. They're letting us know something's up. It could be something in your gut. Your gut can be killing you. There's something attached to you, something going on in your life that you're just not content and happy, and it's eating at you in the inside. You can have that broken heart looking for love, been hurt and pain, and you're feeling that heaviness in your chest. So even getting sick, my body is letting me know, look, you're on this verge, you're feeling a little weak. These are the times, these are the senses, these are the alerts of our body that we have to be aware of. And these respond, and these all do correlate into what's going on around us. Not only the energy that we're receiving, but the energy we're projecting. And that would be the force, the divine energy that binds and holds together the universe, the divine energy that holds my vessel together, the divine energy that allows my consciousness to stream through this body and experience this reality. We don't walk around in emptiness. Between me and the screen right now, it's not just empty air, it's just nothing there. There's everything here. There's everything here. The same material that's making up this stand next to me is here, and it's invisible. It's just when something is illuminated, manifested, called into our reality that it is visibly here, right? So it's the same thing. My body's giving me an alert system. It's letting me know that I'm going to get sick as shit if I don't jump up and take care of myself right now. And that's what I've been doing. And it's the same thing with your life. When you're going through life, when you get up in the morning and you just get up out of bed and you don't feel right. When you first step out of bed in the morning, if you don't feel well, mentally, physically, spiritually, then right now you need to, at that point, realize something's going on between the conscious mind and the higher awareness. When you go to sleep at night, when we lie our heads down and we go to sleep, you're not just asleep. Your brain, your consciousness, your energy just doesn't get shut down and go stationary. Your conscious mind, remember I've spoken of the capacity of consciousness, this limited ability of consciousness we have to experience the vessel we're in. So right now I'm a human. I only get to have enough intelligence, knowledge, my true awareness to experience life as a human. If I was a dog, it would be a dog, a bird, whatever. When you wake up in the morning, you are coming back. You are waking up into this reality. Your vessel's out. It's dormant. It's asleep. It's in a sleep state like a computer. But behind the scenes, things are still going on. Things are processing. You're having dreams because your higher awareness is trying to work things out with your conscious mind. It's trying to link up. You're visually experiencing things. You're traveling and going to other places and doing all these things. So when you wake up in the morning, if you're not feeling right, if something's wrong, then there's something going on between you and the higher awareness. When you walk into work and you feel and you're in a bad mood, the same thing, people around you are in a bad mood, that stress, it gets to you, right? It's all the same thing. You have to start understanding that asleep, awake, sick, healthy, you are continuously receiving information and transmitting information continuously. So the quality of the information you're receiving and transmitting is only going to be as pure and as whole as it can be based on how well your body is feeling, how well it's resonating, how healthy it is, what conditions it's in. When you're going to sleep at night, now think of what I'm saying, and I know I'm all over the place this morning, and that's why these videos are all free on my site, because you can come back and watch them all the time. This is broadcast 45. You can watch 45, well, I haven't gotten the last 3 up yet, but you can watch all of these videos anytime you want, absolutely free. And I'm actually about to have all the audio files exported off of all the videos and have an entire podcast series done of all the audio of all these sessions that we're doing. So, as I was just saying, that your body feeling sick, your mind being chaotic, waking up in the morning, these rage and jealousy, happiness, joy, sadness, depression, all of these feelings are your sensors letting your body know that this isn't good for you. This is good for you. This is what you should be doing. This is what you shouldn't be doing. And if you're still waking up, if you're still going through life every day, depressed, sad, looking, hoping, waiting, it's not going to just show up in your path until you clear this. We manifest into our reality, but that is just so taken out of context. When people are like, I'm going to manifest $1 million this year and the universe is going to provide it for me. That is not how it works. It's not how it works. It's just ridiculous. And when I see these posts, it makes me nuts. That's why I'm not looking at them anymore. But anyway, manifesting into your reality is you altering your physical existence. If I want $1 million to be manifested into my reality, I can't manifest $1 million to just show up in front of my door one day. I open up my door. Oh, there's that $1 million I manifested. Thank you, universe. It's not how it works. You want to manifest $1 million into your life. You want to manifest better health, better happiness, better clarity, more clarity, happiness, period. You want to bring these things into your life. The only way that happens is by you recoding your celestial program. By going within and really inside changing your emotional output, your expectations, your desires, and your wants to resonate positively. Once you are positively resonating, you are standing in the truth of your light, then whatever is going to unfold and appear in your reality, you are manifesting. You are manifesting that. But if you're disconnected, if you're lost, if you're chaotic and stressed, and you're just trying to, I'm going to manifest me up some happiness today, and I'm going to manifest $1 million this year, and I'm going to just create all this great abundance, then you're not. You're not. You're going to keep searching, wanting, and looking. Okay, so our little first part of this conversation today that was all over the place, basically, have things around you, not only people, but the objects that are around you in your room, in your home, should not only spark joy. They shouldn't be things that you look at and go, I like that. It's not good enough. They have to be things that make you go inside. Like when I look at flowers, when I look at plants, when I look at a flower, I just don't see blue petals and a yellow center. I'm looking at the texture. I'm digging in. I'm going into the flower. I'm examining it. I'm becoming it. I'm really, really trying to absorb all the beauty of it. And that's the key in life, man, is to have around you what creates joy. And that joy, let that joy bring you within and process and analyze and understand why these objects are bringing you joy. Why are they bringing you joy? What is it about them that makes you feel a positive energy? And apply this simple little thing to the room you're in, to the job you have, to the friends you have, and into your meditation. When you are sitting down to go within and meditate, all these put the tongue on your roof of your mouth and flutter your eyes and do this. And yes, I have the eye technique and all that stuff and blah, 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 blah. But it's all unnecessary. And I don't mean this to break anybody down or demean anything. Again, it's not what I'm trying to do. But we weren't born with the instructions of life and a guide tattooed all over our body so we can go, oh, this is how I'm supposed to do this. This is how I'm supposed to do this. It comes within. It's all inside you. When you want to go within, when you want to connect to the higher awareness, you basically close your eyes and breathe. Let your thoughts come. Let them just flutter up, the worry, the stress, but let it all go. Keep letting it go until you purge this out, and then you're closing your eyes and those thoughts aren't there, and you can be in that stillness and that quietness. That stillness and that quietness will let your body, mind, heart, and soul resonate at a calm frequency, and your existence will become a calm existence. Once you have a calm heart, a calm mind, you're not anxious, you're not aggressive, you're going to understand that everything that's happening in front of you, everything that's unfolding in front of you is what you're manifesting already. We hear, oh, well, you exist in the reality that you see. Well, again, I don't believe in the politics. I don't believe in war, homelessness, starving children. I'm not waking up every day going, oh my God, look at all this horror. Look at all this war. Oh, look at all those hungry children. Look at all those homeless. I'm not manifesting this into my reality. So for those people who go, you exist in what you see, you create what you see, I'm sorry, but again, you have a misguided perspective of what you're talking about. The reality you experience and live in is the emotional reality. The emotional reality. If you see a dark, horrible world, you're going to feel dark and horrible inside. If you're just seeing the beauty in the world, you're going to feel just the beauty in the world. But it's not the other way around. It's not me waking up this morning going, oh man, I'm in a bad mood. Screw the world. I hate the world. I wish a big bomb would come and drop on and then it happens. We're not creating that darkness. That darkness, the misguided world, the industrialized and darkened world is what is altering us. It's making us believe that this is how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to get up and be a monetary-based society. Work, 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 more, 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 give, 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 take, take, take. And it is absolutely not. And it is all these things that keep everyone rolling back into that chaotic existence. Listen what I'm saying. We're not supposed to be a monetary-based society. Not in the way that we are, at least. Not in the way that we are, at least. Fruits and vegetables and water, these are things you're not supposed to pay for. Land, you're not supposed to pay for these things. You are a natural organism, a natural inhabitant of this planet, and everything that this planet naturally has to offer is yours. It's yours. It's here for you. Right? So for somebody to go, nope, you've got to pay for the watermelon and the tomato because we got to pay the driver to bring it there. We've talked about this and it's a bunch of nonsense. We've got the fuels that can replace this. We've got solar energy, wind energy. We got robotics and artificial intelligence, all these things that can make our lives either. The farmer can stop busting his ass and go see the world that he's on instead of being a slave to his crops. So my point is, every day when we wake up and we go, oh man, I'm going to work harder today. I'm going to make some more money so I can really get all those things I want. All we're doing is condoning and contributing to the misguided world. Oh, I'm going to become a yoga teacher so I can open up a studio and I can spread yoga to everybody and become a multimillionaire. That is a conflict. That is a conflict inside you. And when you're that spiritual person and you're sitting there going, man, why do I have so much anger inside of me? Why is there so much hate inside of me? Why do I have so much frustration inside of me? But I could be this beautiful namaste yoga teacher, but I still had this. It's because of that conflict inside. Something's not resonating right. And yes, right now we've got to exist in a monetary-based society. It's just the way it is. We can't do anything without it. If we don't pay our bills, the lights go off, our children starve, and we're screwed, right? But what you can do is start having a different outlook on why you're working. Why you're working. You're not working so you can buy this and get that and be this. You're working because this is the way the world is. We're held hostage to that way of life, and we're trying to make our family and our home comfortable so we can resonate in peace and be happy, right? But if we wake up every day just believing that we have to have more, I want more, I need more, I want to see more, I want. Why do they have this? Why do they have this? Then I'm sorry, you're lost. Think of that, like driving in your car, not knowing where you're going. It's the same exact thing when you're sitting there going, well, I want that. How come I don't have that? Why do I feel this way and they don't? Well, look at the home they have. Why do they get to deserve to be a movie star and I don't? If we're looking at the world like that, we're not creating that world. We're creating that emotional state of existence that we're resonating in, that we're vibrating in. And that's why your world is either feeling phenomenal or shitty. And it's because of what you're creating inside of you. Once we can stop that, once we can stop taking part of that world, condoning that world, being a part of that system, understanding we live and exist inside that system, but we can have different purposes. We can understand we're not a human being trying to make ends meet. We're not a true human being trying to figure out our purpose in the universe. We're a celestial being. We are a divine source of energy having a human experience. So shut up, want less, and be happy and grateful, and your life will be happy and grateful. It's the whole notion of that more around me that is really distracting us. And we get on social media, we scroll through the spiritual pages to see what enlightenment post we're going to get today that's going to help realign me with my higher self. And then 15 minutes later, when I see somebody eating a steak and I think about that dead cow, boom, I'm going to go right back down. That's mindfulness and awareness. That's holding your state of existence. And it's not an easy thing to do. And that's why when I see all these pages, I'm awoken, I've awoken, I'm enlightened, and all this, and then there's the curses, and they're doing it for the monetary-based reasons. Far from awake. You might be aware of the things that are going on in the world, but you are not enlightened and you are not awoken to the truth of your reality. You're aware that things are going on and things are not right, and you're figuring it out. You're on a path of enlightenment. You know, I could sit here and talk about this all day today. I really can, but we're not going to. It's like 10:27. And you know, I really today, I knew today I didn't have any special topic today. I knew today was going to be an all over the place conversation. And again, you know, if you really think about it, on my website, I've got 45 videos. I'll have 45 videos up there. That's a lot of information, a lot of insight, a lot of conversations. I have a book out that's available on Amazon. I have a free ebook I give out to people who ask for it. I have over 20 writings on the website. You know, I've expressed a lot of information, and I'm going to continue to do it every Sunday and Wednesday, right? So today I kind of just wanted to come out and not have to meet anyone's expectations, not have to talk about anything specifically. I just wanted to come out here and I don't want to use the word vent out, but just express the things that have been going on lately, the things that I've been feeling, the things that I'm receiving, and it all ties into you too. You know, we're not that different. We're not that different. You might think we are, but really when you boil it down, we both truly want the same things in life. We want happiness. We want to feel good. We want to have good, long, healthy lives. We want to feel love. We want to have families. And we want to travel and experience this world. And we don't want to live in stress and fear and intimidation, right? It's what you want. It's what I want. You know, so how do we do this? How do we do this? Aside from lessening up the objects, the physical objects in our home, and surrounding ourselves with not only the things that bring us joy, but that make us go within, the things that truly, truly resonate deeply within with us, friends, family, job, all of that stuff should be that for you. All that stuff should be that for you. Who you're surrounding yourself and what you're getting up to do on a daily basis. So really try and do that. Really try and start altering your surroundings to things that only make you feel connected. Okay? Connected. Whole. That'll be a good way to start. The next thing that we could do, right, is, well, we want to create more joy. How to create more joy? How do you and I create more joy? It's pretty freaking simple. We be nice. We be nice. Who do we be nice to? Well, of course, we be nice to our friends and our family and those closest to us. But we really want to be nice and start expressing open kindness to strangers. Strangers. I know that sounds really weird, and I mentioned this the other day, but when you take that just simple little moment to say hello to a stranger, ask the cashier how's their day going, just be kind and courteous to those people you're passing, smile at a stranger, acknowledge them, nod your head and smile, say hi, it's okay. This creates an incredibly beautiful energy, not only around you, but you have just taken this beautiful intention and you've projected this towards somebody. Hi, how's your day going? Oh, it's pretty good, man. I'm working. It's a long day. Well, you know what? The day's going to end soon and you're going to get out of here and go home. I hope you have a good time tonight. Simple little statements like that. That person will sit there and go, oh, that was really nice. That was really nice. I was on the phone the other day. My father passed away. I have to deal with some stuff, right, in South Carolina. And I'm not a guy who likes to get on the phone and talk bureaucratic stuff with anybody. And this woman was so nice to me on the phone. And I was nice. She said her name. I was like, that's a beautiful name. I was so pleasant. And I can hear the shift in her voice. I can hear that the simple little thing like saying that's a beautiful name made her feel so good. At the end of the conversation, she's like, listen, this is my direct line. If you need any help or with anything, let me know. And she was sending me to places that had nothing to do with her, and this woman was now offering her assistance if I needed it, just because I was nice. Common courtesy, being humane. What do you think the word human means? It means you are a humane being. Ugh, well, why are we eating and destroying animals? That's something you've got to ask inside yourself. But we're humane, and humanity, being a human, means yes, I have good days and I have bad days. They do not define me. I am a loving being of energy, and I am aware that this is a reality that is created, and there are things happening in this reality that are beyond my control. But I can find a way to live in peace within my light, to walk and resonate in this reality with joy and peace deep within me, so I can express this to every single person around me. Something that resonates negative, I can remove it from my life. If I go back to it, it's my own fault. Be that light inside. Resonate. Be the beacon of your own life. You're the light at the end of your own tunnel. Be that, believe that, feel that, and just be nice. Be nice. If I take a second out just to pray today, just to show my gratitude and be gratitude for my life, gratitude for all that I experienced, my home, my family, my children, the music, you, the world, gratitude for all the bad things I've experienced. And if I could just take all that inside me right now and just express that gratitude and ask that we can all just feel more calmness and clarity within our lives, if we can all just want a little less and be a little more by just being, if we can all express kindness and compassion for one another, then I will continue to do this for all of eternity. This world, that world, any world. I will do this if we can change and shift and resonate and really start to be those beings of kindness and compassion, then I will give up my entire body, my soul, my existence for this. So I ask with gratitude that we can all stand in the truth, stand in the light of our truth, and just be kind and want less. That's it. That's all I have to ask for today. That's all I want to manifest in my reality. And the only way that that's going to happen is if I believe it in here and I start feeling and resonating with it. Okay? So aside from that, no meditation today, nothing else. Short little session, and we'll be back Wednesday night. And this Wednesday, we're really going to be kicking it into some deep truth. I'm going to really start expressing the truths of our reality, working from my book, The Book of New Light, and getting into really, really in-depth conversations. Because now at 45 broadcasts, we have covered all the basics. We've gone over stuff so detailed that it's really start time to letting you know that you're not a human, and this world is not what you think it is, and I can't wait to start sharing all that stuff with you. So everyone, have a beautiful day. Reach out, connect with those that you miss, that you want to hear, speak to. Pick up the phone, call that friend you haven't spoken to in a long time. Smile at those strangers. Be nice, be kind, and reach out to me if there's something I can help you with, if we can have a conversation, if you'd like me to come and speak in your country, your neighborhood, your area, your yoga studio. Just reach out. I'm absolutely up for it. I'll jump on a plane and I'm on my way. Everyone, have a beautiful day. Namaste. God bless. And I'll see you soon.